Over in Australia, there's a potentially deadly epidemic going on, and they've been rushing to roll out an experimental vaccine to try and stave off disaster. Not COVID, not monkeypox, no, something much worse. Koala Chlamydia. Repeat the line, Koala Chlamydia. Researchers in Australia have been working on vaccinating hundreds of koalas in a desperate attempt to stop a chlamydia epidemic that has become so widespread that in some areas, up to 100% of these fluffy little hornbags have come down with a clap. We had to get to the bottom of this story, so our resident koala expert, Nick, packed a toothbrush, N95 mask, and water-based lube, and headed to Australia to speak with some of these afflicted critters. The first koala he spoke with was Shayno, who said that while he doesn't mind a little prick every now and again, he did think twice given the government's recent mishandling of deforestation, wildfires, and COVID policy. Despite growing distrust in the government, hundreds eagerly waited in line outside koala clinics to get the shot. There were some protests though, but local news dismissed those as being mostly among white, non-college educated evangelical Christian koalas. Nick spoke with Samson, whose wife Delilah heads up the local Koala Crisis Pregnancy Centre, and they argued that forced vaccination was yet another example of government overreach, while also condemning the satanic use of aborted koalas during the development of the vaccine. This story really touched me, and so after Nick got back and was thoroughly hosed down, we did some more research. Apparently, koalas can spend up to 20 hours a day sleeping. For the other 4 hours of the day, they're gobbling on eucalyptus leaves, or they're gobbling on cock. Now, if you're a disgusting bigot, you might be tempted to ask why koalas can't stop having sex with anyone, anytime, anywhere. But it's important to do the work, like we did, and understand that this callous response doesn't account for the historical and systemic discrimination faced by the horny koala population. This makes it nearly impossible for koalas to find work, let alone afford safe sex options. This search for safety is made even harder by the fact that male koalas have forked penises, and Trojan has yet to come out with their dinnerware line to accommodate the koala's naughty needs. And given that searching for split condoms on Google doesn't really help, even if they wanted to, which they probably don't, koalas couldn't bag it up if they tried. No diggity indeed. And this tragic story somehow gets worse when we take COVID-19 into account, with Australia's lockdowns and social distancing mandates making the long journey to the nearest Walgreens basically impossible. We spoke with an advocacy group which organises in support of environmental justice and koala reproductive rights. They said that these iniquities were just the forked tip of the iceberg. Not only is chlamydia rampaging through the overly lustful koala community, their lifestyle choices are leading to an increase in unwanted pregnancies, and even koala AIDS. And so, as the eyes of the world turn to nature's cuddliest little skanks, and given that it is apparently racist to say that maybe they should just stop having public orgies, which would solve this problem immediately, it's clear that, yet again, vaccines may be the only hope for koalas who apparently just can't say no to going down. Under. Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can watch full episodes and other clips just like this one. Make sure you ring the bell for notifications and tell all your friends about it.